but you can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, that's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered.
Like the way it sounds, Shorty? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Serot! Panani! Presat! Serot! Panani! Serot! shot! Sit up! Sit up! 180! Finish it up! Sit up! 180!
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And he'll be out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them at the end zone for the 2-point play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Jordan Richards.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Baltimore.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, 30 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
13.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 6. First down, Ravens.
He's going to keep it again. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Ravens nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram, fighting him off. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
2nd and 6.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 31. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
The 20-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Ravens nothing.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now here's Hill, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He was decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Third down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jackson looking to throw on third. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore.
First down, Ravens.
He's going to run again, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On second down and 4, Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
5 yards to go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Jimmy Smith.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
To throw again on second down. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Jackson's going to look to run it. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Now Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson going to give to Ingram on the option. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dobbins running out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson on the run. He'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Ravens 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Oh, another great move. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, he's coming, he's coming.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll make it 2nd down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Jackson's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
18. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Matt Judon there to bring him down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 5.
He's going to keep it again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. This time Jackson will throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Ravens 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
Jackson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the Ravens 5-yard line.
Jackson going to run.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
On the play, brings up second and 10.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is Harris. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
First down.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10.
They go back to Murray on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
A run. It's Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
8-yard line. First and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 65 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. These two teams all tied after one. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Kamara again.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he finds Cook. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Kamara trying again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
2 yards. Brings up 4.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
On the tackle.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
6-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it does it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check out, Lee. Check the backer, check the backer. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now Jackson. He may try and run for this. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
28-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. They still can't get him. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
2-yard line.
Jackson's going to keep it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. Go out one for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm on point to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The quarterback forced out of bounds and sacked. A loss of 4 yards.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Deontay Harris, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Giants. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll begin by running the option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yes, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
The
line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Andrews.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown, and he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And he'll throw right away. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Pass thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. And they'll need to convert 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Giants.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. Flushed out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
14.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run again.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take it across.